by happenstance, at my place of work, a young woman was attending a meeting, and she was breastfeeding, and she had her young baby with her. And she said, "I don't know if I'm poisoning my baby." And she was just totally distraught. She said, "I drank that milk. I'm breastfeeding my child now. I don't know if what they're saying in the newspaper is right or not. Every time I feed this child, I'm in tears."
This is Hazel Cunningham, who's interested in public health. She told us about one particular incident that got her to take action.
The government had permitted this to happen. Now the government is saying, "Don't worry about it. Can I believe what the government is saying?" And that's what took me to the library. And what I found was an increasing awareness that this was a very serious exposure and very serious questions needed to be addressed. And that's how I got involved.
Hazel thought that the government should enforce a zero tolerance for heptachlor in the milk. That means that the milk that is sold should not have any heptachlor in it. But because there is so much heptachlor in our environment, the government knew that it would be impossible to expect zero levels in the milk. So the government set an action level, that is, the amount of heptachlor that can legally be allowed in the milk. If it goes over this level, the government takes action and orders the milk pulled from the shelves. Hazel got the Food and Drug Administration to lower the action level for heptachlor in the milk from 0.3 parts per million to 0.1 parts per million. She also called for the milk to be tested more often.
The little person has an opportunity in our courts to obtain justice. So if the government does something that you don't like, you can go to court. You can sue the government, or it can be against a big corporation. We're allowed to do that in our country.
Sherry Broder is an attorney. When the heptachlor contamination was first discovered, she had just had a baby.
Naturally, I was very, very upset and angry about this. And so a lot of people said to me, "Well, gee, you're the lawyer, why don't you do something about it?" So finally, we did file a lawsuit on behalf of the children of Hawaii and all people in Hawaii who were exposed to heptachlor in the milk.
Who would you blame for this whole incident if you had to point a finger at anyone?
Well, the people that were named in the lawsuit as the defendants are the people who should be blamed for the incident. That would include the Meadow Gold, Foremost, the pineapple companies, Dole and Del Monte, the chemical manufacturer, Velsico Chemical Company, the state of Hawaii, and the other people who were named in the lawsuit. They are the ones responsible. The lawsuit was based on a breach of contract. That means they sold us a product which they said was good. Maybe you remember commercials on television or whatever. They said it was a good product. We bought it, we drank it, and later on we found out it wasn't a good product. It was filled with a pesticide and had that pesticide at such a level that it was in violation of state and federal laws. So the basis of the lawsuit was really to get our money back. So we settled all the cases for $4 million.
Wow, $4 million? That seems like a lot. But actually, if all the milk drinkers on Oahu had gotten a refund, it would have amounted to only a few dollars per person. Instead, the money was put into a foundation, the Hawaii Heptachlor Research and Education Foundation. They are using the money to do scientific and medical studies on the effects of heptachlor and to educate the public about it.